All right. I'm live on YouTube. Thank fucking God that we can continue these fucking streams about the conspiracy crap. I I don't know who the fuck is going to show up. I started this thing. I'm very late. It's actually like an hour and a half after I said, and even that was was a late time. So we were talking about many conspiracy type theories. I don't just I like to kind of focus on the more important ones, but there's so fucking many. Hold on, I got, and then we got Cuban Speed, welcome. I see Smurf, I see Truth Anchor, I see JR. I'd have to scroll for the older ones. I I was thinking about posting a link and making this a group discussion, but it's so fucking late. I don't know who's gonna I don't know who's gonna show up, but it's a Friday night. It's a Friday night. New Year's day. New Year's Eve is tomorrow. I kind of think people might come. I posted this in Discord, but sometimes I get them when I remind them. I'm like, now I'm live. I might do that. You know, there's so many fucking conspiracy theories, and we hit some good ones. We hit some good ones yesterday. I'm sure there's more. And besides just complaining, and besides just saying, "Oh, this is what's happening," and that kind of sucks. You know, I kind of wanted to think, what can we do about this shit, or what should we do? You and without inciting all out, whatever. Without inciting all out, I want to say certain words. I don't even know what the word. I don't even know what the word for this situation. What the best PC word. The people aren't going to take people are going to take them out of context. Oh, I saw a Truth Anchor. He was talking about, he was sick. Uh, there's tons of theories, man. There's tons of things going on. This is some good ass coffee. I bought a McCurrick. I have a second cup. I'm just sitting there. And we got Klaus Schwab. I I made the thumbnail some sheep. It is to pretty much say, the normies there. I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest. There's some shady shit, going on, with my family. I'm really thinking about. I'm really thinking about, completely just, cutting them off, and I'm really thinking about completely distancing myself, from these people. I know shit, when I see it. You can't help some people. You can't help some people, whether they're stupid, whether they're ignorant, or what the case. You just can't help. It's not even worth. You can't help them. It's not even worth continuing on with these people. and it's a real damn shame, when you don't like these people and when you can't work with them, but you kind of have to work with them, on different things. You have to work with them on this, and this, but other than that, if you didn't have to work with them on this, and this, you would never, talk to these people. So it's late as fuck. It's Friday night. Wonder who else is going live right now. I might repost. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. See. Hmm. I don't see too many people in live. I know. I know. I am a ton of people. I know they've been telling me. I know a ton of people. They say, "Oh, we don't get your bell notification. Oh, we don't get your fucking." It's 1 a.m. Sometimes if I stay patient, people just somehow they make them their way here. I I did make this stream about an hour and a half later than I said I would. So but yeah, I think I might take my family up on some of their offers and just completely stop communicating. I mean, really. I tell them I tell them I'm certain theories. I don't overload. I tell them certain theories. I tell them certain things, and they think that I'm crazy, and then I look at them and I'm like, "You're fucking stupid." I tell them things, they look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, "You're fucking retarded. Can't be helped. Can't be saved." Yeah, I could have stood up. Actually tired as fuck. Something stupid. I mean, such stupid shit happened the other day. It was actually I don't even want to get into it. I mean, I kind of do, but it's my personal business. My personal business. I don't need to bring that, to the public eye. Um, did a little bit of a workout, tons of topics. I don't have to, and that, something, and that's another thing. I don't have to stay too rigid. I have been noticing, trying to stay too, I have been noticing, having, being too rigid if when you don't want to or you don't have to, being too rigid, having a rigid on mentality, being too rigid, with, with topics or Discord. Yeah. I could talk about I could talk about anything and any fucking anybody or anything. I mean, my fucking family, they just take it out of you, man. Like I honestly I honestly wanted to just fucking break. I might just take him up on that. But some stupid grimy fucking grimy pieces of shit. I might just take him up and just cut him off. I might just take him up on that for real. Yeah, Andrew Tate. I mean, Aiden Ross. I don't know if you guys know. I'm Aiden Ross. He's the gamer. They went on the stream, and I guess they hit it off, and they're buds. But Aiden Ross. But Aiden Ross. Made a video that supposedly I'm Andrew Tate is out. I don't know. I wasn't fucking there, and that's my new series. It's hard to be excited. You know what? Usually, I'm way more. I'm upbeat, and high energy, and I enjoy life. I deal with these stupid fucking people. Honestly, I don't even want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with my family. I'm about to cut them, fuck off for real. Like I thought about it. And my family is just, they're just shit. They really are. A bunch of NPC, fucking normies at the end of the day. I see people rolling in. Fucking stupid. I don't want to deal with these people. Straight up. I'll leave them to their own. I'm fucking stupidity. Should have went in there. Should have went in there. I'm guns blazing. I should have went in there. Yeah. Yeah. Say moving on. But I promised I would go there. But I promised for New Year's Eve I would go there. And I'm thinking about backing out. But they cooked. Yeah. 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 Go ahead to the chat. I see cubing speed and I see primo. I'm living. BC. I see you guys. I'm kind of saying you're in the same situation. I mean, when you deal with, blue pill, normie, delusional, NPC, type people, I have to distance on myself, because it's this thing, with the hamster and the hamster wheel, if you're very, delusional, the hamster, it just keeps going, and the hamster just moves faster, and that's why they call women, and that's what they mean, with women having the hamster wheel. I don't know if you've heard this, this metaphor. I don't know if you heard this. I don't know if the metaphor, for the woman's brain is like a hamster wheel. Because they're so fucking delusional. You know, you know, if they're feeling it, if they can come up with something that's going to make them feel more intense, if they can come up with something that's going to feel more better, and not even necessarily better, just more intensity, they'll just keep, the hamster will just keep running, with the delusions. Yeah, Primo knows. So I try to tell him, about Bill Gates. I try to tell him about the WEF. Try to tell him. I try to tell him about a bunch of different things. They don't know, They don't know, They don't care. They're just gonna keep getting boosted until it's too fucking late. And I'm gonna leave him. I'm to it. Can't do a damn thing. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna drive myself. I'm not gonna drive myself. I'm crazy, and lose pieces of me and freaking rage out. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lose my temper and seem like, oh, I'm the one who's, you know what I'm saying? And I could easily, I could easily go there and just flip the fuck out and, and just start yelling and, you know, I could start yelling at them. What are they gonna say? Oh, you're a fucking lunatic. Get the fuck out. Meanwhile, I don't even need, all of that crap. Meanwhile, I don't need. Meanwhile, I could just, distance myself and just cut it off. You know, why am I gonna, put myself, why am I gonna sacrifice, and put myself, through that? Why am I gonna even, entertain that thought? I'm very indifferent, with a lot of different things, but I don't know. I really, I'm really at that point, where I should just, I should just cut them off. Distance on myself. It's the hamster wheel. It's delusion. It's blue pill. Type blue pill. Type delusion. The hamster wheel. Yeah. And like I said, I promised them, I would go for New Year's Eve. I can back out. I should back out. But they said they were gonna defrost. I'm a fucking turkey. They're gonna defrost. I'm a whatever. I almost tried to convince myself. I was like, the only reason I'm going there is just for a good meal. Yeah, you hit the nail. These people, these people, I should tell, to fuck off. I should really, just tell them to fuck off, for good. I even brought up, I even brought up, I'm hunting and I even brought up, shooting and hunting, animals, and one of my relatives. I don't need to, I don't need to expose personal, family type issues, but gotta just cut them off and distance on myself. Honestly, can't fix stupid. Some things are intertwined, and there's always the case of of usefulness. Who knows? They might need me. I might need them. But I'm really leaning towards maybe I should take you up on that offer. I have to go there and just tell them I should take you up on that. I think I should have done that. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do that. So, so to make, yeah. Okay. So we'll talk about. Uh, Exactly. You know, there's a whole full course. There's a whole full course meal I'm happening. I gotta make my way. The fuck, I'm over there. You know, but who knows? Honestly, it's funny. I should just go there, eat, and just fucking leave. I'm about to take off this stupid fucking get up too. I don't know. I might share the link. I'm about to I'm about to take the cam off. Give me 1 second. I can go in on my stupid foot bitch on people that I know. I can go in on them. Actually, should. Give me 1 second. Yeah. This is how I should have done it. From the beginning. Just avatared. I try to give you guys a visual experience. I can almost guarantee. I can almost guarantee. That there's a better. That is just a better video if you have a visual experience. If you have a visual you know interaction, I can guarantee I'm almost completely it's just a better type video. Because sometimes you want to look at what you're hearing. It's like if you pick up the phone and you just want to look and you're like, oh, I know that guy. I see him. I know him. Whatever. And I really get into it. Now. There's tons of weak, beta male type people. There's tons of weak blue pill. There's blue pillars. Let me try my Colombian roast real quick. It's not that great. I like the Dunkin' Donuts blend way better. But yeah, but I'll try to drop them some gems. But I'll try to make this a great video. Gotta cut these people off. I really should. Talking about you're not bluffing. Oh, I'm not bluffing. Good, don't bluff, because I don't bluff. When I say some shit, I fucking mean it. You know, deal with pathetic fucking people. Try to fucking they try to manipulate. That's the weakest. Honestly, there's certain types of manipulation. They're just like I'm just like really you want that little weak ass route? Gotta just cut your ass off. You know, and then you get stupid people. The worst thing. The worst thing, the dumbest thing, and people have learned, and people usually learn at some point. People usually learn. Like if you get married, there's certain people, that are married, that I know, and I'm like, you just locked yourself into just. I mean, you must have Stockholm syndrome, at this point, if you're still fucking married. You must be a fucking. You must be like a Stockholm syndrome, fucking masochist, if you enjoy, um, you know, you enjoy being married. What is really the pro of being married? You tell me. If you're a man, if you're a breadwinner, if you're whatever, what is the pro of being married? Somebody tell me. You tell me. Must have Stockholm syndrome. I mean, you must have fucking Stockholm syndrome if you're wanting, to be married. You must have fucking Stockholm syndrome. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, kids. I know people who are married, who don't have kids, and that's almost laughable. And and then I know people, who are married. I know people that have kids that aren't married. You don't need to be married, to have kids. I've seen too many people, I mean, I get screwed over. I almost got married myself, but I don't want to get into the detail, and there's a reason. I don't want to get into it, and there's a reason why I didn't do it. But I don't know. I think I might have started. I'm too late. I gotta cut these people off. Yeah, I think so. Gotta cut these people off. Eh, might as well. Better things to do. It sucks that certain things are intertwined. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think of what we need each other for. To be quite honest. Yeah, it's a done deal. It's a done fucking deal. Fucking idiots I deal with. It's a done fucking deal. Kind of want to educate people on human nature, on female nature, on certain conspiracy theories. Like I said, I can go in on fucking miserable cunt. Yeah, I think I'm fucking finished, to be honest. Talking about I'm gonna stop communication. Talking about I'm gonna stop communication with you if you start hunting animals. Meanwhile, the stupid bitch, eats fucking steak. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Who's this? Who's this? Has a shit family but wants to make an actual on your bro's part. If maybe I should just I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with that. That's really what's been sticking, in what's the saying? It's been sticking, in my craw. Fuck 'em. And nobody else is showing up to this fucking stream. I mean, what am I gonna go on and on and on and on? I'm about. Am I gonna talk about, you know, uh, conspiracy theories? Am I gonna talk about, Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, who were probably, Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates. Who else? Politicians. Whoever. Am I really gonna go there? Fuck no. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, honestly, I'm done. I'm done, and I should be living it. The same way that I'm talking it. I should be living it, and I should be doing it. Good. They can get their dinner ready, and I'll just not show up and kiss my ass. Yeah. What do I have to deal, with these fucking people? What I should have done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'm finished. Yep. But and I'm thinking, should I go to sleep? Should I keep fucking talking? Because that fucking, that costume, that getup is, it's hard to breathe. It puts pressure, on my face, and I'm like, that fucking costume, it's a pain in the ass. Follow up another time, yeah. Yeah, but I figure, it's Friday and it's New Year's Eve going. I'm into New Year's Eve. I don't know. I try to think of what favors. I'm trying to think of why. I'm trying to think of why and we need each other. Need to be fucking yeah. Yeah, just leave them. Their own I just leave them. Leave them. Their own stupidity. That's all you can do. Just leave them. Their own fucking stupidity. Yeah, yeah, fans. Yeah, yeah, I use fans. Yeah, I use fans just like that. I see the comments. They, mom was only light. She passed away. And and my mom was kind of, she there was some good and there was some bad. At the end of the day, she was the hive mind. At the end of the day, I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, there's some good and there's bad. I don't need to put my mother. I don't need to put my opinions. Or I don't need to put what anything about my mother. I don't need to put out there. But I don't know. I don't need to go there. It says using a fan is my habit. Yeah, honestly, like and cubing spade, and both primo. Yeah, I do like because sometimes it's almost eerily quiet if there's no fan. Sometimes especially if you have neighbors. I don't know. If you have neighbors, sometimes the fan is like the fan it does just makes things better. You know, cubing. eh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a fan on myself. I bought some pretty good ones. I bought some good ones. Most family members act. I'll put your comments up. Yeah. It depends. It depends on who the family member is, and um like I mean, there's really no such thing as equality. You can try to be civil. Try to be civil. You can try to be helpful. But the point is, I mean, equality is kind of like I try to stay away, from classifying things, as equality. You could be civil. You could be civil. I mean, you could be helpful. Um, because the point is, certain people, the point is certain people have more skills, more whatever it is. It could be a skill thing. It could be a money thing. It could be strength. It could be a skill thing. It could be knowledge. It could be knowledge. It could be physical strength. It could be money. It could be connections. It could be whatever. You know, it could be a position. That someone holds. You know, quality. I try to stay away. Equality is one of those words. Where I'm like, nah. See, white noise is a curious thing. Sound engineering. Good to the people who are good to other people. Yeah, yeah, but then, I also think to myself, like, and I try, to control myself, and I try to control myself in the sense, that if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm going, through something, or somebody is, pissing me off, I'll try to control myself, but sometimes when you see other people, you think to yourself, they should, there's no excuse, for the way that, for what they're doing, but if somebody is in a bad mood, if somebody is in a bad mood, it's probably because they're surrounded, by shit people. When somebody is in a bad mood, it's either they're a shit person, or they're surrounded, by shit people. That's why I try to stay away, from shit people. I try to stay away. I try to distance myself and avoid them. You know, because I might meet the best. I might meet somebody. I might meet a good connection. I might meet I might meet somebody. And we do nothing. But prosper. But that whole thing. But but that potential. Connection, it can go to shit if I'm in a horrible mood and I'm dealing, with some stuff, and I take it out on them. I always think to myself, yeah, I might meet the best connection and just prosper. And the only thing that can fuck that up is if some stupid is if some stupid person with with some shit energy just brings them the fuck down. I try to avoid. I try to avoid. At all costs. What's up to an iridium? I guess I can open it up. People want to come on. So
How you doing tonight, Acast?
I'm trying to evaluate, if I should really just cut my family off and just stop talking to them and just leave them, in the dust, you know.
Um, yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna give you. I'm not gonna give you advice on that per se. I'll just tell you what I've done. I've distanced myself from them. Um, I haven't ghosted myself or blocked myself from them. They can still call my number. I just don't answer it per se,
Right.
and I just kind of leave it at that. And I live states away from them, and I keep my distance. I keep a safe distance. I keep a barrier between myself and them, and that's to protect myself and to protect them. And that's just the way I prefer to do it. Um, Someday, will I have to atone for that and change my mind? Someday that is, but that day is not today. I've already had some discussions with that earlier tonight with good mother. She and I both come from very similar backgrounds like that, where we both had to move states away from our family to basically escape from alcoholism in our
Yeah.
families. And
Mine
yeah,
is
that's
just yeah, mine is just ignorant. Mine is just emotional, whatever the fuck, and ignorance. With my family, it's ignorance and just these emotional games that I should just cut them off.
no, I would say just if they call, I just keep a safe distance from my family. I
Yeah.
know that I can't explain what I know to them. I've already just come to that conclusion in my mind, much as just like the people who I work with, um, and I just have to emotionally cut myself off from them because here's what I did with my family. I looked at them not as my blood relatives, but I looked at them objectively as
It's
the
just yeah,
human
it's just
being.
any other people. Yeah, but there, but then you got to think if somebody fucks with your family, you gotta, you have to you have to step up and do something. If it's a complete fucking stranger. I mean, they're not strangers. What I'm saying? Like, if somebody, does something, to my
No,
family.
no, I get it, and there's going to come a point where my dad's going to need some assisted living and that kind of stuff, and that's going to be a difficult bridge to cross when I come to it because I don't know how I'm going to come to terms with that yet. I don't know if I can, um, and
Yeah, but
that's
yeah, but
okay.
yeah, okay. Do you have other family members that can also help your dad, or you're
Oh
kind of
yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah. My brother's very close to him, and he can deal with that, and that's the way I kind of leave it because I know that any arguments over a state or anything like that, it's going to be lopsided in his favor, no matter what.
and your
It's going to
brothers?
be it's going to be lopsided in his favor. He's going to demand that it be his way or the highway. And my attitude kind of is like, fuck it. You want it your way? Take it. Taking the highway.
Is he your older brother? Is he older?
Younger, younger,
Oh,
younger.
dude, I think you're entitled unless there's writing. I think you're the next of kin unless there's something in writing that makes him.
Dude, it's not even that important. It's not worth getting into the drunk circular arguments about it. That's how I feel about it personally. It's more it's more stress, it's more bullshit in my life that I have to deal with than it's easier for me to financially, emotionally to walk away from it and just turn my point my dish away from it. Um and not listen to it anymore, not tune into it anymore. Um and tune into more productive things in my life. Um that and it's still something I struggle with. Um, they try to call me this time of year, and I won't respond to them because I know that any conversation I'm going to have with them is going to be on a negative tip. It's going to be negative. It's going to be unpleasant for me. It's going to be uncomfortable for them probably, and I just I'm avoiding it now. I don't want to, but that's the only way I can logically deal with it now. Will I have to come to terms with that at some point? Maybe. I don't know, but I'm taking the true MGTOW route. I'm going my own way. I'm not going to let my life be fettered because I have to live vicariously through other people. I tried to do that and it damn near killed me. Um, and I have to live my life for me. And not too often I've been living it through them. I wasn't Iridium Kush. I was somebody else's son. I was somebody else's brother, somebody else's cousin. No, I'm Iridium Kush. I'm me. I want all foreign influence out of my life. And
Yeah.
and that's the way I had to take it. That was hardcore approach, but I had to take it, or else I don't know if I'd still be alcohol free today. And these are tough, unpleasant decisions I had to make as a man. And that's all I can tell you. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass and say that'll be an easy decision to make. It isn't. Are you there?
Yeah. Yeah. And my family is shit.
Yeah. Well, you have a family here, dude.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. People. Yeah. Because it's been up and down. It's been up and down. My family it hasn't all been shit. But at the end of the day, like, there's no principle. There's
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's a struggle for me every day to know to stay on the right path and do the right things. Um, it's easy to stray from that path, but every time I think, oh man, I'd love to have a nice glass of cognac on New Year's Eve. All I have to do is think about what that's going to make me feel like the next morning. I'll
I,
lose a day if I do that. I'll lose
you're
a
not.
day of my life if I do that.
You're not gonna stop at one glass, I assume.
Exactly. I won't stop at
Yeah.
one glass, and I'll lose 1 to 2 days out of my life because I'll be recovering from that shit. And not to
Yeah.
mention the irreparable damage I'll do to my liver. Um, I mean, it's been made clear to me. If I start drinking regularly again, I'm a dead man.
Like, so you've had liver issues? Is what you're saying?
I have cirrhosis of the liver, dude.
I know I don't know what that is. I know what hepatitis is. I don't know what.
It's advanced liver disease. It's similar in a way to cancer of the liver. It's basically degeneration of the liver. It just damaged by alcohol. Um, and
If
it's
so, if you stay clean, if you stay clean and I don't know, you do certain things like can you can you kind of like make it better? Can you fix the problem? You know what I'm saying? Can you make
it,
you make your
it
liver
really
healthier?
depends. I think it's case dependent. I think it is refer um,
Yeah,
it is somewhat repairable, but I think really at my age, it's just basically hold the line kind of thing. It's
yeah,
just don't, if I, don't damage it any further than it's already been damaged,
yeah,
or or
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm looking at serious years taken off my life, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I would Google. I would Google. I would Google. What foods. What foods
oh
like.
no, I know very well what things I'm supposed to eat, what things I'm not supposed to eat, and I'm
Right.
very cognizant, and I have to be careful about sugar because the liver condition does exacerbate the possibility of diabetic issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all shit I have to be cognizant of, and it's just that's the way I've dealt with it, and being around my family who are all alcoholics, um, that's a negative influence on me. I can't have that kind of an influence in my life. That encouragement of drinking, that encouragement of that kind of behavior, so it got me in trouble in the first place. And I have to know to myself, and even when I come up on a lot of panels here sometimes, and people are drunk, I cannot tolerate it. Um,
Yeah.
it's just I had that happen Monday this week. I had a stream with Bandit on it, and MGTOW Cowboy came up there drunk, and he came up there with an attitude. He was belligerent. And he started getting in circular arguments with my guest. And what I should have done was throw him out. He even straight up admitted he had had a 6-pack of beer to drink before he even came up in that stream, and he was demanding to come up in the panel. He was, and he started uh, questioning my guest's credentials and talking over him, getting into circular arguments, and um, it's just that. And I had to tell people on my streams today, that's not going to be tolerated. That just doesn't fly.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I didn't see it. I don't know what he said. I might check. I don't know when it was. I might check it out. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean that's certainly come to your own conclusions if you watch that stream, but it's there for people to see. And I mean he made an ass out of himself. It's as simple as that. And I get tired of my family. One of my other cousins said to um, the family once, we're a bunch of dysfunctional drunks. And at the time, I took umbrage to that comment. But when I look at it now through a different lens, she was spot on. They are dysfunctional drunks. They can't go to an event without drinking at least 4 drinks. Um,
Here, here, here's the
the
most
number of
retarded thing.
holidays, the number of holidays I've come to, and all I get into is drunk circular arguments, and it just nothing productive ever came out of it. And it just got to a point where I stopped coming to their house, to their houses. I'm tired of it. I can't tolerate your drunken behavior anymore. I'm convinced that it contributed to my mother's demise. I'm like, I can't tolerate being around you guys when you bicker and argue and get into these circular drunk arguments with each other
Yeah.
and with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my relatives, they might have got pissed off about. Could have been. Who knows what it was? It could have been the. It could have been the conspiracy stuff. It could have been. Could have been the. It could have been the jab stuff. It could have been three other things. But could have been three other things. And it's a whole process. But really, what really got to me, was I was telling him, I was thinking about hunting. I was thinking about getting into hunting. That whole story. I don't need to tell the whole story. I'm talking to Rusty. And all that.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
You know, so you know, so so I'm so I'm telling him that when I go there I might be hunting even for a living. They're like, oh, you're gonna be a poacher? And I'm like, no, I'm probably gonna eat them too. And they're like, oh, that's horrible. I can't even communicate. They're talking about I can't even communicate with you if if you go hunting and you go skinning and poaching and I'm like, and I'm even telling him, and I was about to tell him, and actually I did, and I'm like, you eat steak, don't? And I'm like, you eat chicken and steak, and they actually eat fucking animals, and look, I'll I'll blow the animal's brains out. And meanwhile the food that you eat, if you eat a steak, they probably slit that cow's throat and let it bleed out, for about a good 10 minutes. And and I would be the type of person who, double barrel, I am a fucking, I'll just double barrel the animal.
Okay. I have to admit, ACAS, I don't quite understand the point you're making.
It's it's that I bring up hunting, and I might take hunting very seriously, and do that I'm pretty consistently. And when I brought that up, and one of my family members, she was like, oh well, now I'm gonna have to, if you do hunting like that, I'm gonna have to um stop communicating with you.
And
And and I'm thinking to myself, you eat steak and chicken, on a regular basis.
You see, you can't force people to think like you.
You know,
Uh,
and I'm like,
you, you
okay, and
can't.
I'm like, okay, you got a problem, with me hunting. Meanwhile, you eat steak and chicken, every fucking day.
No, you got to get past that. I know where you're coming from. These people are, they have. You got to. I think of an old movie called Real Genius. I remember the professor saying to this nerdy kid, "Most people in the world have the IQ of a carrot compared to us." Okay, that's what you got to think about here. The rest of the we people out there have the IQ of a carrot or a turnip compared to some people in here.
Yeah,
They'll go along with the program, they'll do whatever they're told, and that's just the way 95% of people are. That's just the way it is. Um, and you, you know, I understand where you're coming from. It's completely it's hypocrisy to the max, absolute max. I've worked in a
yeah,
slaughterhouse for God's sakes. I know I've seen the process you described. I've seen it
yeah.
with my own eyes when I was a 13-year-old
Y-
kid.
Yeah,
It's
they beat
terrible
him.
for
Yeah, they beat him. They beat him. They electrocute him.
yeah,
They fucking, they slit their throats. And let them bleed out. Me. They let them. They slit their throats. I even told my sister, look, I even told. You see, I didn't even want to go that far. But anyway, yeah, it was my sister. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so you know, so um, so what happened was, I was like, look, I'll double barrel in the fucking animal. I'll just, I won't even single barrel. I'll make sure the animal dies with the first shot. I'll double barrel in the
yeah.
fucking animal and just
Well,
fucking, you know,
here's the thing. You could talk to me about that. I don't give a shit. Okay. But the normies out there, that hurts that gets them all butt hurt and it hurts their fifis. Okay. So one of the things I've learned to be able to cope with this in life is I just have to learn to listen to these people, keep my mouth shut, and I avoid interaction with people as much as possible. Maybe you need to just stay away from them. This is what I do with my family. I
I might
stay
have to.
it sounds like to me when you go there, that causes you anxiety, that causes you stress, that puts negative things in your life.
Yeah, yeah, I almost flipped
You
out. I'm
gotta
not
get
gonna
that
lie.
negativity out of your life. I
You know,
realized that with my family. I realized that every time they called, it was, I associated it with negative things. You gotta make the hard and unpleasant decision to cut that stuff off.
yeah,
And that's what I had to do. It's not pleasant, and I'm still not 100% happy with the decision still today. I have to make amends of it somehow, and I still have to make peace with that with
yeah,
myself. I don't know that I ever will. Um, but it sounds to me this is just me as an observer. It sounds to me like you were getting as you were talking to me, you were getting worked up and worked up and worked up. When you start
yeah,
bringing up your family, particularly this one sibling of yours. So,
yeah.
why are you associating with a sibling? If you know for a fact, you know what the definition of insanity, right? Is you
Yeah,
do
but
the same thing
yeah,
and expect a different result each time.
but but the thing is, there's certain types of businesses, that like a lot of stuff is intertwined, with connections and possible goals and shit. So it's not like I'm gonna completely go and do my own. It's like, it's not like I can just. It's not like she's completely. And this might sound fucked up, but it's not like she's completely fucking. Just it's all bad, and she's just completely, fucking useless. She has, some connections, that she knows, that she can help me out, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you need to, if you need her as a resource, then you have to make amends with that. You see, my brother and my family, I didn't gain anything from them as a resource. I'm sorry, but I have to look at that as strictly as a life/business pragmatic decision. Um, the only thing is they were benefiting off me, but I wasn't benefiting from them. and they tried to gaslight me multiple times, and I didn't realize it. And I finally laid down the hammer, and they're on bended knee wanting me to talk to them. They're on bended knee begging me to call them, and I won't, because I won't.
Yeah.
If I know if I call them, that will be conceding. They'll view that as concession, and then they'll just jump right down my throat and get
Yeah.
into a circular
Yeah.
argument with me again, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah. And that's the saying. That's the saying that if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Oh yeah, if I concede and I say, "Oh, I'll talk to you guys and come to the negotiating table." No, I'm not coming to your table.
Yeah.
You are coming to my table on my terms, on my time, under other conditions. Period. If it's going to be like that, it'll be under those conditions. Period. No other conditions will satisfy me.
Yeah.
Period. That is my decision as a man, as an adult. And if you don't like that decision, you can find your way to the door and politely feel free to grab your complimentary bowl of dicks on the way out. I'm sorry, but I'm sick of it. I'm too old for that shit.
Hey, give motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah. I learned that saying. Actually, I heard that saying in many places. If you give motherfuckers an inch. You give
Yeah.
motherfuckers an inch, they take
Well,
a mile.
well, I just not anymore.
And then,
I've
you
given too
know,
many people. I've given too many people the benefit of the doubt in my life, and I've been fucked by it.
yeah, you give motherfuckers an inch, they take a mile.
Yep. Yep. So I don't concede anything. I mean, I demanded a ton from my employer this year, and I got it. And I'm going to demand even more. And I'm pissed about some things that are ongoing. And there are going to be some grievance letters thrown on some people's desks because I'm fucking sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
I mean, enough is enough of this bullshit. Um, and that's the way you gotta you gotta put your foot down on this crap. And um, men in this country in general put up with that shit for far too long. They tolerated that shit for far too long.
Oh
Whoop,
shit.
what happened to your stream there?
Yeah, no, I was gonna. Okay, let me try. Let me try try that. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Well, you just moved to a different background.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Red
first one
pill.
was an
Huh?
overlay. These are. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
The other background, I don't know. Wasn't
yeah.
feeling it.
No, no, whatever you want to do, man. So I mean, that's really kind of my take on it. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, no, let me tell you, a year ago when I made this decision, it was not pleasant. I mean, I mulled over it for days. But I stuck to my guns, and I'm glad I did because, I've got them, I'm in the driver's seat now where I wasn't before. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm in command. I have them under my thumb now. I have them under my power.
Yeah, because the problem with my family, it's it's that it's that they don't like me having individualism. You know, they try to bring you down. With codependency and and with uh, and with their whole collectivism. Meanwhile, they try to scheme, ways, for them to get benefits.
Sir, I know people in my family have done that. When my grandparents passed away, um, my dad's and his siblings, they got into huge pissing contests among the four of them over splitting up my grandfather's estate. It was awful. I mean, it was literally like jackals grabbing at the pieces of leftover meat. It was disgusting, and I know for a fact that if I get involved with something like that with my dad and my brother and my stepmother, um, I know that's just going to become one of these jackal fests with just the three of them, or the two of them, or my stepsister, my stepmother, and my brother are just going to fight like jackals for the scraps of meat, and fuck them. Have it. I've built my own wealth, my own equity, my own little empire. I don't need your bullshit.
Yeah. You know, like and I've been so up and down, and not like crazy, you know, but okay, you know, throughout my life, I've had I've had highs and lows financially,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and and at this point, I never get I'm too comfortable, with like let's say I'm doing good, like I gotta keep moving, like I'm not even where I want to be. I'm not even close to where I'm not even close to where I want to be. I'm right now, but let's say I did become rich, and I wouldn't even think, to take it easy. I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you mean. And that's normal of a man to want to feel that way. You want to conquer more territory. You want to expand your empire. That's how I feel. Um, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm glad I found this community, because I'm at the apex. I'm at the pinnacle of my career, pretty much financially and executively. I mean, really, anywhere up I go executively would take me away from more of the technical aspect of the job, which I love. And it would, the cost to benefit ratio isn't worth it to me at my age. Um, yeah, could I make 25% more somewhere else? Yeah, but that would introduce a lot more restrictions to my life that
Yeah.
I
Did
don't
you
want.
say?
So you
Um,
have to weigh those decisions. Yeah, I could be out there stacking even more paper. You bet I could be. But
are you going to Japan? Are you gonna do that Japan thing? Are you going?
that's probably a 2 year off kind of thing. 1 year, maybe 2 years. I'm
You
not
have to
sure yet.
spend 2 years there. You have to spend 2 years
Oh no,
in
no,
Japan.
not 2 years. It'd be like a 2 week kind of trip.
Uh,
Um, but it that's the kind of thing where I may actually choose to take a vacation there next year. I don't know. Um, because I realize that I'm running out of years to be able to do this kind of stuff. Um, so next year I'll plan a trip to Japan, just and do it, because if I don't do it now, who knows if I will be able to do it again while I'm alive. And that's the way you have to start thinking. You have to think, when you have a life threatening condition like I do, and you have a finite amount of sunsets left, you have to realize that you have to do things for you. If you don't do them for you, who else are you going to do it for? And why am I here to satisfy everybody else in this world? What has that gotten me? Where has that gotten me? What has satisfying everybody else in the world gotten me?
um. Yeah. I mean, if there's win-wins, if you can, like, for example, in our community, I look for win-wins, you know, I look
Sure.
for, um, you know, have you thought about, okay, let's say, because you're talking about your liver, um, talking
Among
about,
other things.
can you get, you with a transplant? Is that on the table?
It
If
is,
you,
but I don't want to, because my assessment of that is, um, if I were to do that, that's the liver's a complex organ. That's a complex transplant. There are all kinds of complications that can happen with that. That, given to the risk to benefit ratio, my assessment, my personal decision is not to do that. Um, and the other stipulation is that now I meet the requirements. I've been sober for over. You have to be sober for over 6 months, um, and you have to, I guess, make a sworn testimony that you will never drink again. That's not an issue for me either. I have no desire to ever drink again. I mean, I've got half gallons of liquor in a cabinet here in my house that have been sitting here for years, and I don't drink them, because to me it's just another poisonous solvent. That's all I see it as. I mean, that
Yeah.
or it's just a bartering tool when the shit hits the fan. Um,
Yeah.
that's all it's for me, but, um, that's kinda where I sit with the liver thing. It's I gotta live with what I'd rather stick with the equipment that I have than try and install something that could, not be compatible with the rest of my body and kill me right there. Bam.
Yeah, yeah, because you know what popped into my head, because you did say that the liver is complex. Um, David Rockefeller had like 4 heart transplants, but it's different. The liver
Sure,
is different.
the heart's a simple organ.
Yeah,
The liver's a whole different beast, man. Um, and and you can, regardless of a transplant, you can have an immunodefensive reaction. Um, that would put me out of commish for a long time. I have to go through all kinds of rehab for that. And at this stage in my career, I've hit my financial stride, and I want to keep that. I want to keep stacking as much paper as I get. And if I feel that, and I believe very strongly that if I can, maintain myself in good physical, mental, and spiritual health, that I will be, able to keep myself in a very healthy state for a long time. So, yeah, that's
yeah.
just that's where I sit on it.
So you're like a free agent with your job, like pretty much like anybody, from anywhere. They're like, we need chemical engineers, and they just like you're
Oh
kind of
no,
like,
I'm permanently employed at my job. I'm full-time employed. Um, I've worked there for 25 years. It'll be my 25-year anniversary there uh,
oh, so
next
they
year.
um so they send you places. So they send
Oh
you
yeah,
like,
I travel all over the country, all over the world.
oh,
Um, I've lear- I've been everywhere. Yeah.
oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were just like a free. I thought you were just like, you kind of like you see an offer here, or like I thought like you kind of just take random gigs, like for
No,
different.
maybe where you're misunderstand when I because a lot of my job is selling big equipment, and those are the gigs I'm talking about, like any of the big sales, because our equipment's big ticket items. I mean, our stuff's the value of a people's house. When I'm making equipment deals, it's like $500,000, $1 million, $250,000, those kinds of amounts of money you're talking about exchanging hands. So um,
Yeah,
those are, and if I refer to those as gigs, it's basically large equipment sales like that, which I'm responsible for. So um, yeah, if I can't talk in excruciating detail about everything I do, um, but it works that way. I sell a large ticket capital equipment for various industries, the chemical industry. So that's and I have to travel on site to see what people are doing, and then we test equipment on site, and I do a lot of work doing that. So I get sent all over the place for that sort of thing.
and I mean, I like it when a company pays for all of your shit, all your lodging, all your food, all
They
your
do that for
fucking,
me. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's sweet.
Oh no, I save a shit ton of money when I travel.
Yeah, yeah,
No, seriously, I and the company loves me because my expenses are so simple. I don't, and I can travel anywhere I want on a dime. They can call me tomorrow. I can be in Japan tomorrow. Nobody else in my company can do that.
you.
Can plan on that kind of short notice.
You don't
Um,
get the steak and lobster at the 5-star hotel. You don't get.
oh, I'll do that one night when I'm at a trade show. I'll get that one
Yeah,
night. Oh hell yeah, I do.
because you remember we went
I'll
to
tell you
Las
what, most of
Vegas.
the time, the rest of the week when I'm eating in those convention centers, it's shit food. So hell yeah, I'm gonna treat myself to a Ruth Chris one night.
Yeah,
Damn
and
straight I will.
they're like, this is the company credit card. I'm giving yourself. I'm 20%. You know. Is it?
No,
Is it one of
the
those?
way I'm at, I know what I'm
One
worth
of,
to
is
them.
it one of those types of deals?
I'm at the point now. I know what I'm worth to them. What are you going to fire me over a $200 steak dinner? Fuck you. Do me a favor.
Yeah, no, because I could just, dude, I could just imagine, like, I could just imagine if you had to walk in, if you had to talk to somebody, and like, why'd you give them 20% tip? Like,
It's like, yeah, exactly. What do you want to? I just made you $1 million. You're gonna give me a hard time about a $40 tip? Get the fuck out of my face.
yeah.
But yeah, that's just hard, cruel asshole me. Um, so, but no, that's what happens when you get older, AKS. I don't. How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm a salty old bastard. I'm almost 50 years old. So when you get to be my age, you start running out of fucks to give, dude.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Who care? Yeah, who cares? Who cares what people think when you've lived your life and who knows? Yeah, like me, honestly, I adopt. I try not to. I try not to care, what too many people think, but at the same time, I do want to be remembered in a certain way, so that's the conundrum.
yeah, yeah,
That's just the
and
conundrum.
I deal with my colleagues at work much differently than I interact with people here. I have to interact with those people. I have to be a phony. Dave Chappelle talked about this in one of his comedian acts. He's like, when you're in front of people at work, you have to be phony. And that's what I am when I'm at work. I'm a phony dude.
Yeah,
I don't, I don't express my true self there, otherwise I'd get fired. I'd, you know, I get in serious trouble with people. I have to be a phony motherfucker to satisfy their blue pill bullshit and to go along with the little program. I have to do that for 8 hours a day from Monday through Friday. Um,
yeah,
I've reached a point in my life where it's just like I'll do that 8 hours. I do my 8 and I hit the gate, and that's it. After that, it's my time. I've been phony enough for long enough in my life. I've made these decisions in my life recently, and I've decided, I'll be phony when I have to be, but only when I have to be, as it suits me. I will be the polite, good little sheeple boy when I'm in front of you, but when I'm behind you, I'll call you motherfucker behind my back all I want. I don't give a fuck. That's what I think about you.
yeah,
I don't care. You wanna come out here to this space? You want to challenge me about that? You can come up on this panel. You can talk to me about it as a man, not as an employee of the company. As a man, you can come and talk to me about that.
yeah. Like, yeah, I was kind of worried. Yeah, like I've had jobs. Like where I was like, God forbid if they see my face, like on um I did sales, I had different sales jobs, I had different sales, and I was like, God forbid they fucking, if one of my customers or the fucking, or one of my managers or somebody, sees me online, talking about, what I talk about.
Yeah. No, and I mean, there's potential that, somebody at my work could see me here. I'm going to say to you, what do you have to say about what I said? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Do you even have I don't even know if they'd even have the balls to come and talk to me about it. If they even saw me talking right now. I doubt they'd even have the balls to come and talk to me about
Yeah,
it. I
but
don't think they do.
yeah,
Personally, I don't think they do. Even if they knew, I don't think they would.
you mentioned they kind of need you, if,
It's not kinda, they do. They do.
yeah, yeah, the more they need you, the less,
This is the thing. There's no. You respond. You say they kinda. No, I know they need me. There's no kinda for me. I know.
yeah,
It's unequivocal to me. You want the absolute knowledge? That's absolute in my mind.
yeah. Like if you're the best sales guy, you could show up late and fucking, you could like just,
No, I
I
don't
don't
do
know.
that because I'll play by their rules. I'll show up on time when I'm supposed to show up on time, and I'll do my job to the best of my ability. I'll do what it. I will do what my responsibilities demand of me. Absolutely, and I will fulfill those responsibilities as a man. But I will not go above and beyond the extra mile for your ass. I've been doing that for years, and it's getting me nothing. Not even a pat on the back. So the hell with it. But I will do my best. I will fulfill my responsibilities that are laid out in front of me, my duties and my responsibilities. I will honor those, but above and beyond that, no, no. I don't feel a burning need to do that anymore.
Yeah,
Somebody else can step up and do that shit. I did. Why doesn't somebody else step up and do that shit? Nobody else will. Why should I have to do that forever? I mean, this is what's going to happen when you get older, dude. You're going to get salty about this shit. And I'm a salty motherfucker sometimes, and you know, I've been told, I had this talk with the lady, the Minka Maniva, Better Biatches. She was taken aback by me at first because I'm a salty old fuck. I know I am. I'm not going to tell you to you straight up. I don't care who you are. I don't care how golden your vagina you think you have. I don't give two fucks. You're going to hear
mm,
it from me straight up.
yeah, yeah,
But you know what she did? She took what I said and she converted it into something that she can communicate to her people. That's all I can do. You know, I can't change her for who she is. I can only communicate a message and hope that she converts it into a language that the people who I can't communicate with, she can. It's these kinds of things. You have to work with within the means you have.
yeah. Yeah, man, um,
It's like when you get down two pieces in chess.
just you're
You
like
know?
fuck it. I might as well. I'm
No, you,
going.
you can't say fuck it. It's not like a game of chess where you just resign. You got to play it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And chess is one of those things. Why did you want to play a game of chess?
If it'll make you feel better, sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
I don't know. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, I see people popping in and out, but all right, yeah, we could set that up. Let me see.
Yeah. You could just send me the invite in the private chat, and I'll play around with you.
Okay. Ally, Ally chess. Then my profile. What did it say? Play a friend. Want to
And
play a
you, you,
five? Are you good? Um, are you good
I'm,
at
I'm,
5-minute games? Are you good at them, or do you want like because
can
I
we do it like a 10 minute?
10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, what the oh, fuck. Shit. Play a friend. Why the fuck? Oh, real time. Let's see. See, okay, put this. Yeah, the whole day was fucked, man. I mean, plus,
Yeah.
plus, plus what happened? It was, it was that. Okay, let me share. Share. 'Cause I feel bad. Um, one of my buddies. Um,
You got it on the. You got. Yep, there it is.
yeah, he.
So
Yeah, there was
that's like,
something. Yeah, I think. Yeah, one of my friends. He got run over by a car, and it was a near death. And while I was pissed off, I was walking and like, dude, I almost flipped out on the car. There was a car, just it was a car. I had a green, I had a white walking signal. I had a white, and the guy, the guy had a red light, but he fucking had to speed up, to the red light, and I almost fucking like lost it.
no, I know. Well, you live in the worst possible place for that kind of thing, man. New York City. That's it. That city is just whack, man. Um, Whenever I see people, uh, I've seen people walk in front of ambulances, um, walking in front of ambulances with their sirens on their cell phones, and I mentioned that to my cousin when I come down there for trade shows and whatever, and she's just like, "Yeah, whatever." It's just like, okay, that's really
Mm,
messed up to me, but I just recognize there's nothing I can do about it.
yeah, yeah, man. It's like that was because, yeah, that was what really got me. That was what really got me. Like, dude, like I was crossing the street. I mean, I was focused on one thing, and that's like the last. That was the last straw. That broke the camel's back.
Oh yeah, I get it. You just can't let that petty kind of stuff like that get to you. I know that's not what I was expecting you to do.
Oh man,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I was a little surprised you did that.
I don't know. I'll work this thing out.
You're doing okay, man.
Yeah. Let's see. You sure you want to do that?
Fuck. Play it out. Oh,
You
you're
want to
gonna
play
give
it
me
out?
that back? Oh, I'll take that one back. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Okay.
I don't think it really matters. How'd you get ahead of me on this? I was ahead of you by a queen. The fuck? Hmm. I think it's got me, but there's not a whole lot I can really do.
Fuck, I should have. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I don't think there's much I can really do at this point effectively. I think
I,
I'm gonna wave. Yeah, I'm gonna wave the white flag on this one.
okay.
So what do I do? Just hit the flag again.
Yeah.
Do a rematch.
Yep.
Alrighty. Oops. I take that one back. Thank you. I'll just go back there.
Oh, you went, you went all the way back?
Yeah.
Uh,
What are you doing? We're gonna play the same game here. Alrighty. The only difference is I don't think I can move. Oh yeah, I can. I have a move there. Oh man.
Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Fuck. For some reason, I thought like it was pinned. Okay.
You want to take that back?
No, I took your rook. It's okay. You know, if it was dead even and I made that, I don't know. It's
Yeah. No worries. No worries. Mm-hmm. What am I doing wrong here? How come I can't? Oh, that's dumb. That means I'm getting too tired. Da, 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 da.
oh well, that opens up a lot of things for me, bro.
No, yeah, I did. I'm getting
Uh,
too tired for this.
I think of which way to go. I'll go that way.
Yeah. All right, I'm surrendering. I surrender.
All right.
I'll play one more game and then I gotta call it a night, dude.
Okay. Yeah. I might go to the dinner. Just I don't know.
What's up? I'm not seeing you right now. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I was talking all that crap about cutting off my family, but I don't know. I might wake up tomorrow and just. I mean, they're
Just sleep it
cooking.
off, man. Yeah, just sleep it off and see how you feel. See what you're thinking tomorrow morning, and maybe you'll have a clearer head. Um,
It's because because I should have the I don't know I should have this attitude of like who really gives a fuck,
yeah,
but I don't know. Especially I don't know if they were coming here, I would probably tell them to go fuck themselves. But I'm going to their house. I don't know. I got to play by their rules. I'm going to their house. I can't really show my ass too much. If I'm going to their house, if they're coming here, I'll fucking you know I don't know. It'll be
yeah.
it'll
So you want to play this last game or what?
sure.
All right, we'll play this last game, and then I gotta call it a night.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know. Who knows? I'll go there making a fucking turkey. I'll eat it. 'Cause they were like, "Oh, tell me if you're coming over, because if you don't, I'm not gonna thaw, this turkey." And I'm like, And I told him, yeah, can you throw in some broccoli rabe and some mashed potatoes and some gravy and some stuffing too, while you're at it, you know, and he fucking-
Hey, it is what it is, man.
it would be really fucked up if I made them, thaw the turkey,
Yeah.
and just not even show up. That would be a little bit that'd be a little bit fucked up. That. Or I could just say, I can't stand you pieces of trash, and just not even, and be like, and be like, fuck your turkey too, and just not even show up. Like, fuck your turkey too. I'm not coming.
Well, I mean, I had to make that kind of a decision when
Yeah.
I had to make that kind of decision for my work dinner.
It was a family thing, or was it work? It was all
No,
employees.
it was work, but I mean, I was under intense pressure, to go, and I ultimately didn't go, and it actually turned out quite well in my benefit.
I'd be like, fuck your turkey. I ain't showing up. That's it. Fuck you and your
Yeah,
turkey.
I mean, don't feel like you're compelled to do anything, dude. You have your own life. You can do what you want.
Ow.
Oh, and I see what you're gonna do. Yeah, you had to do that, didn't you? That's probably. Do I have a move?
You could always take it.
I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna protect that piece. I am gonna concede on this one.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing I can do. I mean, you'll eventually. I mean, you'll eventually corner me here, or you'll. I mean, this will not play out in my favor.
It's the material.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I waved the white flag on that one, and so I'm gonna bid you a fair adieu tonight, ACAS. So are you feeling better now? Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. For right now, but who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Right now, I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. For right now, right now. Yeah. For right now, right this second, I feel better than I did about an hour or two. I'm gonna go. So yeah.
All right.
I would.
Cool.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, just hang in there, and I mean, this is a difficult time for people, so I'll be streaming again this weekend, plenty of times. So drop on in any of my streams and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
but I really do need to uh, get some shut eye here. So I'm gonna bid you good night, and thanks for the chess games.
Okay. Cool, man.
All right, have a good night.
We'll talk again. Okay. Well, fucking 3:07, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not exactly too tired, but but if I give my monologues, I kind of do want an audience, and just like Kush said, you know, I do have to, I probably should go to sleep. I might have to go to this damn dinner. I do need a, do need a fucking light bulb. That's what I need. Uh, my last fucking light bulb, it just went out. I don't know. I might try to wake up early, take the fucking light bulb with me, and show up to the store and be like, "Do you have a light bulb like this?" I think I went to. I think I went to. I think I went to Target. I think I went to Target, and 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 I bought like a light bulb that last like 10, 15 years, But that light bulb it costed like 70. Like fucking. I think it was expensive. Anyway, I don't need to talk about. Anyway, I don't need to talk about who completely menial shit. So, so, so AKS. And so thank you for thank you for tuning in, and I'm out.